Hello everyone, my name is SteveTVOnline, and I'm going to be submitting Disney-Pixar's Brave to the marathon. This is, if you know the story of Brave, then throw everything out of the water, because this is not really like the movie. There's only one aspect of it that's like the movie. Other than that, it's a top-down shooter, per se, where you have to collect different elements throughout the entire game, and there's some quick moving and platforming. So, without further ado, I'm going to be choosing the Royal Gown because it usually happens to be my lucky charm. And time maybe gets a second that I hit yes here. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, sorry, no it does not. I always forget to do this. So, the timing does not begin until right when I gain control of Merida, which is after this very short cutscene right here at the very beginning of the game. And then, after that, we are just going to be running. There's really much to explain, other than, I'm going to be cutting very small corners here and there right at the very beginning, but then after that we're going to go into some small tech, because we're going to have to start collecting, some money. So timing begins in 3, 2, 1, go. So right here we're going to run forward as Mom is running around in the background here. And as we run forward, right here, they don't tell you how to jump, so we just jump a little bit sooner there. I don't think it saves any time whatsoever, but I just like to do it anyway. So then we're going to run forward here, and we're going to stay on the very edge as close as possible. Jump over the tree.
Is it Mum knocking down those trees?
But anyway, yeah, this game is one of the few, I don't think I speedrun one other game, but Disney game, but other than that, yeah, I don't run very many Disney games, but this one is super fun to me. So now we're going to go out to here, and we are just going to skip the cutscene. Most of the cutscenes are skippable in this. There isn't that many, and then we're going to spam the Y button, so we can grab the sword a little bit sooner than we normally would. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to try and get a bunch of different coins here. We're going to go around, and we're going to try and hit all 3 of these at the same time like that. We missed one right there, that's fine. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to mash attacking all the way around so we can get all the coins. And then we're going to go over here, grab a couple more, and maybe we can get all 3 of these in the same hit. Nope, that's fine. Then we got all of those in the same hit. Perfect. So now we're going to step on these stones in a specific order, because that's the only way that this will open up. And then we're going to get the bow, which Merida is usually known for in the movies. So we're going to hit these 2 while we're walking towards the door, because that's where we need to go. And then we're going to shoot over this way to try and hit some of those. And then we're going to hit that, hit these, hit that. And we should be almost good on coins. So now we open up the bridge so we don't have to worry about it. Then we're going to run over here, and while we're walking this way, we're going to try and hit all the barrels. And then we're going to stand on this, and we're going to shoot over that way and that way. Perfect. And now right here, we're going to stand as close as we can to the wall here, because we have a cutscene that will happen. And no matter where we are, we will end up in the same spot anyway. So if we go right here, this activates the cutscene just a little bit sooner. So now we're going to run up here, and we're going to double jump, hit both of those at the same time, and jump up here. The coins will follow us. And then here's where we start getting very annoying jumps that Merida just doesn't like to follow sometimes. Then we're going to go here, and then we're going to get a little bit of a, like, half a second time save by jumping towards the wall there. And now after that, we have an unskippable cutscene going right into a skippable cutscene.
The will-o'-the-wisps. They'll lead me back to the witch's cottage. Then I can make the
Alright,
run back.
so we're going to skip that cutscene. It's going to show a flyover of everything that's going on in here. There we go. And then with that, we are going to run over this way so we can get our first element to our bow. There's going to be 4 elements. There's going to be ground, air, fire, and ice. And with each one of those, we'll be using them to get through each one of the levels. some enemies will be weaker to others, like normally in these types of games. But right here, we're going to be facing our first enemies, and we're going to... It's going to be weird. We actually kind of want to get hurt here. Sole purpose of is I'm trying to collect coins at the same time. Okay, and if I get hit there and they summon... Okay, they did not. That's fine. Sometimes they can summon out a potion, which we want to use up the dialogue box for here at the very beginning, but since I didn't get it, that's fine.
Well, if I can turn this clearing back to normal,
Alright,
I should
so
be able to restore the rest of
this
the
will happen most of the time when you clear out an area, but also we have the most useless character in the entire game.
Mordu was just here.
There we go. That's all he does. There is no purpose other than for him to call for some reason. They put that in.
Now when you're ready, I'll open
So now we're gonna go into our first world here, and that is Forest Grove. And Forest Grove is just a lot of movement. We don't really have any new special powers until partway through. So here we go. We're going to run this way. We're going to keep shooting this because in order to raise up that platform, we have to use the Earth Charm, like she said there. And now there's nothing we can do to speed up our walking, so I just like to go and I like to shoot at stuff randomly. And now they're going to give us another cutscene here talking about the Will-o'-the-Wisps, and then we're going to get one more. Oh, we did not. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to go up here, and we're going to go and get those, and then we have another fight with these enemies over here.
This doesn't hold.
And they'll always be in the same spots, so as long as I know where they are going to be, and I can shoot at them ahead of time. There we go, that was actually pretty good. So now we have enough enough coins, not gems, enough coins that we can go and we can go into the shop here, and we're going to be using our fast movement that we're going to be using throughout the entire game. Upgrades, we're going to do dodge roll. Dodge roll allows for us to hit the left trigger button to roll. And you'll see how much faster. This is going to be our fastest movement in the entire game right here. We can't get through there, unfortunately. We are going to go into our first set of triplets minigame, and we're going to be seeing this quite a bit. Alright, so all we have to do here, this is very simple. All we have to do is we have to get him across here, so we're going to jump up there, then we're going to move him, then we're going to hit it twice to make sure that we do not end up messing that up. Then we're going to hit Y to interact with that, and we're done. So as you can see, this game is basically glitchless. There's nothing glitchy whatsoever. There's only one minor skip that we can do in this, and other than that, there's just nothing. So here we go. I'm going to try and shoot through there. No, I always miss that every time. It's possible to hit that before you even go in, so you don't have to worry about hitting it and wasting time to hit that. And we're going to go up here, hit this. Ah! That's fine. Alright. We're going to pick those up, skip another cutscene, and then we're going to go once again. Now right here, we're going to... We have this dark blight area. We're going to shoot everybody. There's our dialogue box that we were hoping for at the very prologue. We have to get these three things, and we're going to go down here. Then we're going to go back up. We're going to go and we're going to open that up, but we're also going to go back here, grab these coins, and then roll away. Then we're going to jump up there and hopefully get this. Okay, we missed it, but that's fine. We got enough coins. We're going to run this way. We're going to try and hit him out of the way. There we go. Then we're going to jump up and we're hopefully... Yes, good. That's really good. We're going to skip another cutscene. Then we're going to go up and we're going to grab these coins that we got out of the Fargus statue. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to enter in. We have to go grab the berries for Mom because she is sick. If you've seen the story, she's just really hungry. We're going to go over here, shoot that plant because it can hurt you, it will explode and hurt you. and as long as I shoot down this way, we should be good to roll out of here. So those dogs can hurt us, so we want to try and get them out of the way. Shoot that. There we go. And up here. There we go. We're gonna get up onto the zip line. The only way to activate it is by shooting it with the Earth Charm here. But while we're doing that, while we're waiting for the plants to go away, we're trying to grab up more. So right here, there's our plants, but we have to destroy all the enemies before we can get to it. So while we're heading up that way, we are going to just stand right next to the bush. The sole purpose is for the second that the enemies are gone, the cutscene will start up right away, saving us just a tad bit of time. Head back into here, and then the cutscene is going to happen again. It's going to be an unskippable cutscene. But after this, we're going to give the berries over to Mom, and we're going to go into our first Mom fight. And these can be completely random. We're just hoping for good RNG here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using only 2 moves. We're going to be doing the dash, which is B, and we're going to be using attack. So we can still collect points here, but we're just so worried about killing the enemies that we don't worry about it. There we go. We want to dash, attack this. Like I said, this is completely random, and hoping for good dogs. Good. That was actually pretty decent. So now we are done with our first Mom fight. You'll be seeing quite a bit of those. They're actually really easy. Speaking of easy, that's actually the difficulty we're playing on for this. It's just the easiest way to play it and the fastest. Because after you get past this actually has a really massive difficulty curve once you start getting past the easy difficulty. So luckily we play it on this. And there we go, we got those switches. And now we're going to go down here and we're going to hit these switches. Once again, as you saw from the other one, these have to be hit in a specific order. Luckily, we know the switches will never be different. They will always be in the same order, so just memorize which way you have to hit them and you're good. Then we're going to go right here, and I'm going to do this a little bit differently than they normally want you to do. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit this guy out of the way, and then we're going to go over there. We're just going to hit him from a distance here, because we have to go through here anyway. So we're going to go right there, and that was actually really good. Here we go, we're going to skip past this, and this is our next arrow. We're going to use this quite a bit to get stuff. And then we're going to roll over this way. So now with this, we have fire, which is a lot stronger against these wolves. And also, if you noticed, I'm starting to use my sword a lot. This will actually help us out quite a bit throughout the fight, including this next guy that's right here. This is our big golem guy. If you attack him with a sword, he dies a lot faster than normal. So now with this is our next buying spot, and we're not going to buy anything after this until much later. Oops. Power attack, yes. And there we go. So now we have quite a bit of time before we do our next buying session. So it's just a lot of collecting the coins and getting through the levels now. So now we're going on to our next triplets minigame. Alright, and I can explain it once we get into it almost every single time. So here we go. Which one is this? Okay. So they're gonna show us another dialogue here for some strange reason. And it's just telling us that you can zoom out with your right bumper, or your left bumper button, because we switched the twins with the right bumper. Oops. That's fine. There's a bigger mistake that we can make later on, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to go up here, and we are going to then release that. Then we're going to pull this. And with that, we are going to switch to this guy, and we're going to jump. If we don't jump there, we will fall off. when I was first learning the game, that got me a lot. So now we're done with that triplets one, and we have just a little bit more to go. We're gonna shoot right there to get through there. Hit those. Get this. Go through. And there we go. We're gonna hit these once to get some more coins, just get it out of the way. And here's our only skip. So I was like the only active runner of this game for quite some time, and then somebody else came in and took the record for like a week, and they found that trick. So I made that look a lot easier than it actually is. Alright. We're gonna go over here. So I'm just gonna be doing a lot of rolling here, and hopefully the dogs, yep, we got to see one. Those dogs can just commit suicide by jumping into the water. And now we're gonna roll over here. We're going to go over here. Ooh, that was close. And now we are on to the final section of this world. Oh, that's fine. All these guys are weak against fire. This is the only power-up we really have at this moment, so... Here we go, we're gonna attack him. And with doing so, we can just leave Forest Grove. So next up, we're going on to Coastal Cliffs, but we're gonna be going into the rings here. And what I did there is, when you spawn back in, you have a small opportunity to go and roll towards where you need to go. And as long as you know where you're supposed to be going, then you are golden. You can just get there a lot faster. Alright, so this one is where we're going to be learning our Earth Charm. We have to get to it first. This is where we get probably some of the worst enemies in the entire game. Not these guys, we're just going to roll around him. I'm going to do this very weird. I do that every time. It can be scary, but she has the double jump even if she rolls off, which we're good. Alright, now we're gonna roll. There's no way to skip around this cutscene. It's completely useless. So we're gonna see this. I don't understand what the purpose of that cutscene is. Ah! So it's just a lot of memorization of knowing what enemies are gonna spawn where. So this guy he's weak against the air charm. We don't have it yet, so we're just gonna attack him normally. And that was actually a really good fight. We're gonna go up here, and I'm gonna switch to the air charm for the sole purpose of running into these guys right here. Hopefully we can get some stuff off of them. Cool, cool. That was actually good, and there's one more. So as you saw, as you've seen, we had a crow at the very beginning, which is a bird. We've been attacking these birds. She gets excited about the bird that flies away and not the other birds that we've been fighting. So right here, we're going to wait for that to open up enough. Then we're just going to roll through, not having to worry about having to fight all the other people. So I'm going to go to the fire because it's a little bit stronger. And we're going to try and keep them all in the corner here. For the sole purpose of they're all going to spawn here anyway. We might as well keep them all right here and hit them. So we need him to run back here. Good, good, good. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We're fine. So one thing I forgot I haven't mentioned is that second power-up that I bought. If you look down at the bottom where all of my powers are, there is that thing that says hit the B button. That is our power attack. If we use that, it attacks all the enemies a lot stronger. Alright, so it's a lot of knowing what you need to have when. So we're gonna go around this way. We're not gonna get hit by the pig. Boar, whatever you want to call it. So as you saw, we get those will-o-wisps, and that's if you don't get hit by some of the enemies. I just don't care. As long as I kill them and I have power attack this early on, it helps me out quite a bit more. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna hope that we can get the... Cool, we got it. that saves us having to wait over here while these guys are throwing stuff at us. Then we're gonna go over here. I like to shoot those things, get the coins off of this. And then she says this.
It's a good thing I'm not afraid.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing since we've been up in the air for a long time and you just now decided to say it. So right here we're gonna run into the easiest enemies in the entire game, which are these guys. These guys, all they like to do is they run at you and explode. You can shoot at them to get some gold, however, it's a lot more worth it to just run past them. Here we go, we're gonna go over here for the sole purpose of us grabbing this, which is our next bow upgrade. This will help us out quite a bit when we're fighting enemies. Alright, and go up here. And we are going to grab up all these guys here. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna use our power attack here. Well, that was useless. I shouldn't have used it because we were so close to defeating him anyway. Here we go. Attack that. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna attack that in the background there while we're going this way. I know it's a little bit slower, but we're gonna do this, and we are going to go over here, grab those coins, grab these coins as well. Then we're gonna go here and do that. And now we're going to roll all the way over here where we need to be. While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna grab a couple of these. And then we're going to go right here. And the dogs are going to come after us. We don't really need to worry about it. I'm going to try and hit that all the way over there. We did not get it because those guys always spawn in. They hit me anyway, that's fine. And then we are going to go over here and we're going to get our next triplets minigame. So, what we have to do here, it's very simple. This is one of the more simple ones as well. We're going to go here, bring him over there, drop down this a little bit. Just enough so that our buddy can jump back up there. He's going to go off. He's going to go over here, and this guy's going to go over here while we were still raising up. Then we're going to go over here, grab that. And then we're going to go, and we're just going to do a little bit of a jump here, go over, and that saves just a tad bit of time. Alright. So now with that, we are going to roll forward. I believe we are almost done. Yeah, we're almost done with this level, this world. So we're going to roll down here. I forgot to explain this, that if you roll, it's a lot easier to get down. Okay, now we're just going to stay here. We're going to get hit by a lot of these guys, which is fine. But we want to kill these as fast as possible, because otherwise they're going to keep on knocking us down to the ground like that. Make it a little bit harder on us. We're going to get this guy as fast as possible as well. Then finally get this last spawn section while this guy spawns in. Get the coins, and we are going to leave this area. Alright. So now we're going to go up here. We did another one of the rolls to get to the next level a lot easier, and as you saw, I was just able to enter a lot faster that way. And now we are going to go, and we are going to this is where we're going to be getting our ice level, and as usual, if there's anything involved with ice in any one of these like platformers or anything, it can be quite difficult, and this is no exception. All the ice levels that are in this area are a lot of work. I'm staying over here because this guy is going to spawn in. We want to kill him really fast, and then we're going to kill him, and we are out of here. We're going to go up here because we have to pass by anyway. Get that. Hit that, as well as up here. There's one more that we're going to hit. And we're going to roll up this way. I forgot about this. I always forget about this. Jump up here. And over this way. Now we're going to switch to the fire because we obviously need it for these guys that are over here. We're going to use basically only our sword for this section for the sole purpose of destroying everything a lot faster. That was a really good fight. Gonna grab up our last elemental damage, which is the ice. This is luckily one of the easier ones, but now we have the only bad part about this is trying to remember exactly which one you're on. And here we go. We have, oh, I did mention that there was that skip at the very beginning, but this is the only other skip in the entire game. We just completely skipped the fight, and we are off. Alright, get over here. So, you see that I'm getting all this ice here. That's going to be very important later because it can be very annoying. And you'll see why later on when we get onto some of the dumber levels. So you would think that you would have to go up there, but in fact you just have to jump down here. Then we're going to get our ice back up. So as you can see, not only do we have to get the ice, but we also have to dodge all of these stupid enemies. If Merida will shoot the ground below her, this is not good at all.
I'm not feeling
We don't want to die here.
better find a potion.
Please! Give me a health potion. Anybody? Health potion? We'll take it. That was not good. I've never struggled that much there. So we're gonna go over here. I'm like one of the only people that actually goes over there and grabs that up. Then we're gonna jump up here, get a leg in like crazy, and jump over here. We're hoping that we can get some health up here in this fight. We should be able to. Oh, that wasn't good either. I need a potion, please. A potion, please. Nope. Alright. So, once again, we're just gonna roll with it and go forward. I need to dodge, like, all of this. Alright. We made it. We still need potions, though. Which is the bad part. So I'm gonna go over here, and we're going to grab up these. Remember this pattern later on because we're gonna need it for something later on as well. So we just have to get these all in a straight line, and the stuff will open in the background. And then we go in here, and we have to go in here just to grab a key because why not? So I'm going to get this on here. We're gonna do that. Get that one over there and get this one right here. This way, those will all drop down and we can jump up here, shoot that. Luckily, I have a double jump, otherwise I would have died there. And then we're going to jump down here, get over here, and back over to the key. So normally I would play it a little bit more risky here, but I am very low on health. And there's really nothing I can do here, but just hope for the best. So now we're going to go over this way, and we are going to go into our next triplets fight. Or, not fight. Minigame. Alright, this one is simple as well. I mean, they're all simple, but there's some difficult parts involved with some of them. So we're going to go up here, get both of our guys onto here for the sole purpose of when I turn this, they're all going to go right there. Going to put this guy right here, bring this guy all the way over here, put that right there. We're going to release that. We're going to step onto here, and we're going to raise that up. And I screwed up because I moved the other guy away. We're going to put him back on there, and then we're going to jump over here, and then activate the switch. Alright. And with that, we are going to switch over to our air charm. So as you can see in the background, we can lift up that platform that we need. We're going to try and get it from a distance. That was good. Hands up this way. Okay, please, please, please. Be good to me, Merida. And birds. I'm trying for potions here. Oh, good, good.
That's a relief.
Because normally you would just dodge all the birds by going this direction that I'm going. But I really needed a potion there, but we should be good now with just getting that one potion. So we go this way just for the sole purpose of, it's a lot faster, and as you saw, I was able to get some coins on the way as well. Get another potion, we are set now. Now you might say, how are you set if you still have that low of health? Well, as you can see, I'm just constantly getting potions anyway. Alright, I used the power potion on that guy alone because, for some reason, the ice power-up seems very weak, in my opinion. And, so I used the power potion and, or power-up there, power shot. Then we go right here, and we have another unskippable, stupid cutscene that's absolutely useless. It's gonna show Mordu once again. Most of the unskippable cutscenes are just showing Mordu for some reason. And just like that, Mordu is gone.
So this won't be getting any easier now, will it?
And we're gonna be chasing after him. And we are now done with Coastal Cliffs. That was probably, or Chilled Creek, sorry. That was terrible. Barrier Passage is next. And we're gonna roll up here. And we got right where we need to be. Enter in. And now we have no more power-ups that we need to collect, so it's just a lot of getting through the levels as fast as possible while collecting enough coins, because we need a certain amount of coins. Not at the end of this, I think it's the next level that we need them for. Once I get there, I always remember.
These are massive. What an adventure.
So I'm going to grab these coins, and then we're going to make sure, hopefully, that these guys do not shoot us while we're jumping. Because, as you saw, they like to shoot at us and make us fall into the creek, into the water. And we're good. Nobody in front of us and nobody behind us. I hate this shot here because normally you can see where you have to land, but while it's building up and we're running away from those guys, we can't see where we're about to land. So here we go. There's a lot of this is just staying right over here where we need to be and hitting these guys because they will. A lot of them, most of them are spawning over in this direction anyway. So we'll get all these. Oh, that was unfortunate. And as you can see, all of the coins that are spawning over this direction. Now we can run through all of the other coins. That was actually pretty decent.
Oh, I normally don't mind getting drenched, but
I always do that.
these waves are so cold.
Go over here. Go over here. And up. Yeah, Merida just likes to drop her her jumping. So now we come into another thing, which is the spike. Another gimmick, I should say. Couldn't think of the word. Which is the spikes. We don't really worry about spikes. As you can see, we can roll around these ones, but after this, there's no really rolling around them, so all we do is we just run away from them or roll through them. So here comes the second most annoying characters in the entire game, which are those guys, and they can steal our coins as well as run around really fast, and it's just very annoying. So I try and kill them first every time that I run into them. Now that we have that, we're going to collect some coins while we're waiting for the next guys to spawn, and that will be right over here. Oh, wrong spot. All of these guys, then we have these ones spawning back in. Alright, perfect. That was a really good fight. I only got hit once, which is really good for that. Didn't fall there, roll. So it's a lot of, just rolling in this level. There's not really... it's just knowing what you have to have out for your abilities. So we've already done this once, so we're going to jump up here, and I like to just grab this, even though it wastes just a tad bit of time, but it's a lot safer to have all these coins so we can use them later on. And we're going to roll over here. Hopefully we can get away without them throwing stuff at us. They threw stuff but did not hit us, which is good. And then this looks scary, but it's actually free to just roll there to save a tad bit of time. Ooh, that was a really nice shot. This is one of the harder jumps. Even if it's out, Merida still just likes to screw me over there.
It's just a wee bit of a bump.
Awesome. I got all three, which is nice. Don't have to waste time stopping to get all those. And now we're going on to our next mom fight. If you like the first mom fight, then we have this. Alright, so all these guys are around us. We're going to do a slam right away, which we... Oops. Well, we were going to do a slam, but I just completely was hitting the wrong buttons. But the problem with this now is that we have... Now that we have basically every character in the game, these boars are going to be involved with this area as well now. And those boars are a lot harder to deal with because they run around all the time, as you saw. So we're going to go and we're hoping that they will run into us like that. Awesome. That would have been really good had I slammed at the very beginning, but I was just hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, get up here. And we are going to roll away from these guys. Oops. Well, if I don't run into them, that is. And we're going right from a mom fight into a triplets puzzle here. We have to do this in a very specific order. Otherwise, we can't solve the puzzle. So first things first is right away we're just going to switch over to this guy. This guy is going to open this up, so we're going to run through here. And then we're going to run this guy up to here. We're going to have him start closing up the thing. Because if these are not open all the way, even a tad bit, then they will mess you up. So then we're going to go here, and then we're going to pull this one. Then after we pull this all the way, we're going to hit right bumper twice to swap the triplet. And then we're going to hit this. And that was probably the fastest we could have done that. Now, she says that she's not afraid of getting wet. Why couldn't she have gone through that waterfall? I just don't understand. I never understand her sometimes. Alright, I'm going over here. And we're going to go up here to get ourselves a key. It's just a lot of dodging spikes. And by dodging spikes, I literally mean just running through them. Alright, there we go. And up here. And here's another fight skip. There's nothing blocking our way, so we can just run past it and go up this way. And now we're going to go down here, and there's more spikes. We can jump over these ones if we want to. I'm just being safe to keep my health. That was good. That was really good, actually. I've never been able to do that before. That will always be right there, so I like to try and hit it before I continue on. And now that we have the key, we're going to go all the way over here and just go into it and walk through. And you already saw me do it a couple of times. We're going to do it again. We're just going to skip past this fight. But this time we actually have to hit all those switches, which can be very frustrating sometimes if Merida just does not want to hit it even though you're on the switch. So we're going to go over here, and we have these guys to fight, as well as our little goblin buddies that show up over here. So the second that I see them, I'm just going to shoot them, so I don't have to deal with them any more than I have to. Because otherwise they're like that. Okay, I've knocked both of them off the cliff, which is kind of funny. I've never actually done that before. That was a really, really good fight. Okay, good. Oops. That's fine. We have plenty of health to deal with. Now, I said we were good with health. I forgot about him at the end of this world here. We're gonna hope that my technique works here. Because right here we're not gonna worry about anybody else but the big rock golem that's right there. Because that's the only guy that we need to that matters. Because if we attack anybody else, the fight won't continue. But if we go here and fight the rock golem, then we actually we actually got a potion off of one of the people that we killed since he was running towards us, and that was a really fast fight. Alright, and with that, we have another unskippable cutscene, and we have a visitor once again. So everybody get ready for, this would be a perfect time for audience interaction, because I'll have them say caw every time that this bird comes up.
It's receding.
So it would be 3, 2, 1, caw. Alright. Completely useless, once again. And we're going to roll over here and leave this place. Alrighty. So now we're going into Swamp of Shadows. Swamp of Shadows isn't too bad. It's a lot of the little golem guys that are going to be popping up in this level, which is very annoying because they're just the worst. As you see, I was shooting right at them that time. So, as you can see, I can just take down the trees as fast as possible just by switching over to it. But these other golems are just very annoying. Awesome. We'll take that. So, normally, I would just go through this guy, but he blocks my way and can knock me off, so I just kill him really quick before I continue on. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna roll off, and we are gonna go right into another mom fight. And this one I will make sure to slam right at the very beginning. That's the A button, Steve. And go over here. Perfect, perfect. Around and around. We're gonna dive over here. Get this guy really quick. So far, so good. Oh, crap, really? It would have been nice if I had dodged right into him. That would have been, like, the fastest fight. And with Mom running away, we'll make sure to go the right way, which happens to be this way. For some reason, I like to get all mixed up when I have to go over here. And as you can see, I'm just doing a lot of risky rolls there. They're at, or they look risky, but they're always free. So, there's really no 100% category of this game for the sole purpose of, you would have to get all spells in this game, and that would take a lot of money to do. And once again, we have an unskippable cutscene, so you know what that means. We have more to do once again, but this time, I have a line that I actually like to say with her. You won't frighten me that easily. And we're done. Completely useless cutscenes, like I said. There's no reason for any of these unskippable cutscenes to actually be in the game. There we go. Alright. So going down here, rolling around tight edges like that, like I said, I'm kind of safe for the sole purpose of she has a double jump as well. So right here can be kind of annoying. What we have to do is we have to lower both of these, and then we have to get over here as fast as possible without the other door closing. We're gonna roll. Oh, we got it just in time. Awesome. Even with my little mishap there with getting hit, we're gonna jump over these boulders and get over here. Get rid of everything here. And done with that section. And get up here. Cool, cool. We have to just jump up here, if Merida will do so, and run this way. So once again, another fight that we just completely skip. It's not even worth it to even try. I'm gonna try and get some money here. We're fine. I was looking at my health and I was kind of saying to myself that we were fine with health, so I could roll through that. So right here is very annoying because you actually have to double jump here. We try and not double jump as much as we can to save a little bit of time. So now we're going into another triplets minigame here. And after this, we have that giant door that we're going to be walking through, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a setup here to make the whole fight a lot easier. Because the enemies are very stupid. Excuse me. So right here, normally what you want to do is you want to hit... you would normally want to hit the switches, the middle one. But with here, I've managed to time it out, so I'm able to jump at the perfect time here to get over here, and saves us having to move over everything. And what do you know? That's probably one of the easiest ones. If you know the timing, that is the shortest triplets minigame. So what we're going to do is normally they want you to fight inside of the thing, but if you roll close enough here, all the enemies are going to spawn right here. And you can just stand right here in the pathway and shoot all the enemies, and they'll just come right to you. And I'm going to run in just to grab coins, and that's it. Alright. Cool. That's actually pretty good. We'll take that. That was probably one of the fastest I've done that. And then we'll dodge around these boulders rolling at us and head up this way. And now what we're going to try and do here is we're gonna try and destroy this guy and this guy for the sole purpose of, if we run in here, he can actually get through the doors, and we would have to kill him as well as, kill, all of these guys that are in here already. Come on. Come on. And with that, we are exiting out. Alright. Next up, we have Murky Chasm. And Murky Chasm is by far one of the worst levels of the entire game. For me, particularly, because the final boss in this is the worst. or not the final boss, the boss of the stage is the worst, and I struggle with him a lot. So we're gonna go up here, and you see these birds, and how annoying they can be. Well, imagine a big one, because that's what we're gonna have to fight at the end. And, oops. Plus, I have to worry about the birds not hitting me off, and anything that they do, the flying, everything, they can just hurt you with, and it's very annoying. And also, this is the last level that we're actually going to be getting ourselves the, we're going to be buying. Right here we can jump around this, and we can go and we can get these guys, get the coins back here as well. Get all this, and then destroy ourselves some birds. Let's go duck hunting. Alright. Normally I wouldn't do that, but because I'm trying to take it just a tad bit safer. Right here. Normally you can jump around that. As well as here, but not gonna risk it. And like I said, you can jump around some of these. And we're gonna grab these last three, and we were done. Yeah, so I hate that line for some reason. One of my least favorite lines in the entire game, besides Caw. She says, if she's making it seem like it's a real thing, the whole game is a real thing, why would she say, I've seen it in storybooks, but not in real life? Well, you wouldn't see it in real life. You wouldn't be able to see the inside of it in real life. Because you would be dead at this point, if that was the case. Alright, that was really fast. We didn't have anybody hit us, and the golem did not attack us as well. Alright. Another fight skip. Just go around him. Nothing more to see here. And these guys, we don't even worry about. And now we have this fight here. This is our last fight before we do our buying. And I like to just trap our guys right there, or those guys right there in the corner, because they can't do anything. We're going to buy here, go into our upgrades, and we're going to first do it to where every time that we attack, we're going to buy 3 times here. Then we're going to buy as many as we can here, which should be enough to get 2. Because we need 1,200 for the last one. There we go. So now we are not going to be buying any more, and collecting coins, going out of our way to collect coins, it will be completely useless. So what I bought there is, every time that I attack somebody, our power bar goes up a lot faster. And as well as every time we get hit, it will also go down as well. So, I will be able to use my power shots a lot more than I have been with these power-ups. Alright, so you know how I told you, like, 3 levels ago to remember the pattern? Because we're going to be using it for later? Well, here's our pattern. First thing that we're going to do is we have to open up that pathway over there, so we're going to run backwards, and we're going to open that up for him, and we're going to do this. Move this around, double tap, oops. Go here, and then we will go over here and tap Y to get ourselves into the area. It's a little bit less sensitive on this one with the triplets for some reason. Going up here. And then, once again, we're going to be doing another fight skip. So there's something right here that I found by accident one time. You can completely skip having to hit that second one, but I just managed to do it anyway. As well as you can skip having to jump on that one. So coming up, very soon here. Did I get it over there? Okay, we're good. We are coming up on this fight right here, which is super simple fight. We're gonna stand right here in our spot, and then we're gonna attack. And we are done. We got some health, which is good. And right here, we're going on to our next mom fight. Oops. If I actually land down there. Let me take a quick drink. Alright, we're going to do a slam attack right away here again. Because there's everybody surrounding us. Then we're going to go and we're going to attack all these. We're going to run over this way. We're trying to get all of these boars as fast as possible. For the sole purpose of, as you can see, they're now running in all directions. They will not come after me for some reason. They never do. Alright, so we have 2 more boars. Then we have this last boar. Alright. Perfect, perfect. So as you'll see, now that we don't have need any more coins, there's gonna be a lot more coins showing up. So right here, we're just gonna shoot right there because we actually do not have to hit the other one. Normally, you would have to hit both of those, but you can just do a tiny bit of a skip right there to get past that. As well as not having to hit this one. We're gonna hit that one for safety purposes. Then we're gonna go over here, and we actually have to land on the switch because we need all these switches in order to get the next area. Awesome, awesome. We got that from down below. And then we're jumping down here. And we're now on to, in my opinion, the worst fight next to the final boss. And not only do we have to fight this guy once, but we have to fight him twice. And it's just as bad the second time. So I have power up. I saved for this fight. It's a bird. And this bird is very annoying because now we have others that we have to worry about. But not only just the other birds. Oh no, that would be too easy. No, instead they decide to put the little goblin guys in as well. Come on. So now it's just a matter of hoping that we can hit the bird while everybody else is surrounding me. I hate this fight with a passion. There we go. We are done. And this is another part where we're gonna get our cause out.
It's fading.
Here he comes in. Here's our buddy. Ready? 3, 2, 1, caw. Gonna go over here and leave. So now we're going on to Frozen Lock. The very beginning of this level isn't too bad, but then it starts to become terrible near the end with something that we have to do. So, Frozen Lock, you would think that you would have to use fire a lot. They will also spawn fire enemies, so you have to use ice as well. Which makes no sense. If we're in a frozen tundra, you would think that you would only have to fight frozen enemies, but
These ships are
in reality,
so old
no.
and sad.
So right here, we're finally back to the Shadow Doggies. And the good thing about this is since we don't have to worry about coins, we can just go and once we're done with a certain area, we can just run away. Alright, So we're here. Just a matter of waiting at this point. We're gonna shoot this way for the sole purpose of these guys will spawn in, and we don't want them to shoot us off of our platform that we're on. So as you can see, there's just nothing I can do here. This is like the very small, one of the small opportunities for a donation to be read. Alright, and... oh god, okay, we're fine.
I'll have to coax them all back again.
Let's see if I can still hit the cycle. Not if Merida will only... oh. That would help if I did that. I would have made the cycle had I hit the right buttons. So there's specific cycles that you can try and hit in this area. We're gonna try for this one next. But these guys are thrown at us. The ice guy will start shooting at us. Made the jump. Alright, perfect. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're gonna hope for some potions to show up around here. Like that. Easy squeezy. Then we're gonna go over here. Try and hit one more cycle here. We're gonna hit that and then that. And she says it all when it comes to this level. I don't want to be jumping over any more ice. But right here, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try and get myself enough stuff, get rid of them. And then I'm going to use my power shot to get rid of these ice. This is probably the worst part of the entire level. Probably one of the worst parts of any level here. So now we've done it once, that's good. All fine and dandy, until you realize that there's a whole nother set that we have to do. But this time, they're gonna spawn in more than one. So you have to get rid of 2 ices. But not only that, we're now going after the dogs. So I'm gonna try and destroy them as fast as possible. That way I have a little bit of time in between before they spawn back in again. And now I can attack once again. Now I have Power Shot as well from attacking them. So I can use Power Shot on this. And there we go. Alright, now I'm going to try and get Power Shot back. And maybe get some potions like I did. That was all good. So now we have to do it again. This time with 3. But there's one other thing that I need to mention. We have those guys as well now. Will I have Power Shot? I have an opportunity to hit both of them at that point. I did not, however. That's really good. Come on, hit that, please. And this should be the last of it. We're not going to worry about them anymore. So the bad thing about these the ice boars, is if you land on their streak that they have right there, you actually get slowed down. So that's why I want to kill them as fast as possible. So that was almost perfect. That was a really good section. So then we go right from there, and now we're going to go on to, you guessed it, another mom fight. So you'll see all those enemies right where I'm standing. They'll also be in the same spot. So first things first, we're going to do a slam attack. Then we're going to turn around here and we're going to grab these 2 people. And yes, with the ice physics from the boars, I also get slowed down as well with Mom, which is very unfortunate a lot of the times. But what can you do when they're constantly running around and you can't get them? Like that. Come on, boar. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I would have liked for the boars to be a little bit closer together, but that's what you have to deal with the RNG. Alright. Then we're gonna chase after Mom. I always do that. So as you can see, there's a lot of coins. I already have 2,400 back again, which would have been very helpful a lot sooner in the game before. So now we're going on to, I think this is the second to the last triplets minigame here. So first things first, we're going to run this guy up to here, and we're going to pull the lever. Oh, we're going to pull the lever here. Then we're going to bring this over. We're going to pull it again. Now, on the ground here, if you look on the ground by the... Oops. By the crossbow, there are red lines. That's where I'm wanting to line up each time. Alright, and with that, we're heading over this way, and we are going to get our last triplet up top. We could have used any triplet since everything was all set. I used to do this little pattern where I would try and shoot just one, and to save a little bit of time, but I wasted more time than I did completing the level, completing this. So I just started doing it this way because I found those little notches on the ground there, not realizing that's what I should have been looking at the whole time. All right, last part of this level, just killing a lot of enemies. We're gonna try and build our power up. Come on, boys. Please stop. Alright, we're gonna use our power shot on all of our ice people there. And this is why this ending is terrible. It's just miserable to do this last area. Come on. And also, I'm still not done with this guy over here. There we go. We'll get out of here as quick as possible. Alright, now after that we are going on to ruins and Mordu,
Better find a potion for my health.
which is a very interesting level. It's fine until we get up to the last fight. The last fights, I will warn right now, I always have I have the worst luck when it comes to it, and I have a tendency to die on there, but even with that, I still am able to usually get it under all my estimates. Alright, we're gonna fall down here.
You've not defeated me, Mordu.
Farther, and I'll have ended your curse once and... So another useless cutscene with Mordu, as usual. Then we're gonna go over here. We're actually going to put out the ice on these because it makes it a tad bit easier in this section instead of dodging everything, because we have to shoot that to get over here. And jump on here to get our first parts done. Alright, then we're gonna head up there. We're gonna raise those two and we're gonna go over this way. So, we can head over here and get our second sword, but also our last sword, which is right here, and we'll be using this quite a bit to our advantage here at the very end. Okay, there, I finally was able to do that. But then I missed the jump. That's fine. Alright, now we have our second switch. We have one more switch that we have to hit. Going up here. Get up top, and here's our last switch that we have to hit. Then we're gonna go down here. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. Done with this section. We're gonna go over here. And we're going to hope for the best here, because as you saw that, okay, we're fine. He's right there. So sometimes we can get unlucky and we can have the... Oh, there he is. So I ran over this way because these guys are coming at us, and if I stand right here, then we'll go right into the last triplets minigame here. And this one is very simple. We're going to hit all the switches that we can see, and go there, go up here. Then we're going to go up here. Going to get on this, go off, grab onto the switch, go over here, grab onto this switch. We're going to... Oops. We're going to pull this one up, jump up here, and then we're going to pull this last one. And with that, we are going to jump up here and get our last switch. So that was the last triplets minigame. They can be super fun when you first are playing the game. They're not very challenging. This game isn't super challenging, but like I said, as you saw, there is a massive there's a massive difficulty curve that comes in the later levels. So it's just a matter of knowing where to be and who to attack where. So coming up here, we are going to get our last bow. But first, before we do that, we have to roll up these stairs. Now you would think, well, wouldn't you have to stop to jump over that? No, we can just go around. And then after that, we're going to kill these guys off, because it'll make this next section a lot like 10 times easier. There we go. That was pretty fast. We'll take that. And then we're going to grab our bow. And that is the last treasure chest that we are going to be grabbing. Without that sword and the bow, it would be a lot more difficult. So now we have this really big fight. The first thing that we're going to be doing is fighting the wind element golem. Then I believe it's the fire element golem, so we have to switch over. No, it's the ice element. No, it was the fire. I was right. No, it is the ice. Okay. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Come on. It's just a matter of being close to them, because that way if they drop a potion, we can pick it up right away. Oh, that's wind. These last two guys are wind. Alright, I am very low health, which is very unfortunate for this next section. Well, not this next section, but the final boss. But also, we have one more appearance from our buddy. So, this would be the last time for Cause to show up in the chat. And here we go. So we're just going to roll around here. Dodge these guys. And then roll up the stairs. Then we have a mom fight. And I thought you'd change back by now. This is the longest mom fight in the entire thing. We're going to be doing a lot of dodging. What I didn't explain is we're dodging through all these big guys as much as we can, because it goes in a one hit, compared to us having to do a tail or a claw swipe over and over again. And if we stop next to one, then we will obviously swipe at them. But the good thing about the mom fights in easy is it's basically impossible to die. Wow, that was really, really good fight. Everybody just happened to be right together there at the last second. The only unfortunate thing is now we won't get any of our health potions off of that. And now we're going onto this elevator. There's going to be 3 phases with 3 sets of enemies each time. This is the first one that usually gets us health potions back. Oh, that was really fast. So next we have, I'm not sure if it's the exploding. I always forget the order of these guys. I'm just gonna attack right here. I could shoot there. That could be the next phase. Okay, good. So this phase, we're literally just gonna be spinning around in circles and attacking because they're gonna explode anyway. So standing in the middle and going after them, it gets them up to us a lot faster. And with that, we were able to get our health all the way up. And now I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to shoot right in this corner. For the sole purpose of our last wave on the elevator is our little golem friends, as well as the fire guys. And the enemy will spawn right there first, and that's usually the one that always attacks me first. So I make sure to attack him. Alright, come on. Alright, we're at full health, which is really good. And now with this elevator, we don't have anything else, so I'm going to jump up onto this little platform here, and I'm going to run in place. The running has absolutely nothing to do with the game. I just like to do it and to stay in spot, and then I double jump. That saves like a second from having to wait to jump up. Alright, so now we are going on to the final fight, which is against Mordu. But we don't actually fight against Mordu, we fight against 3 different enemies. The first one is going to be, I believe, a Ice Wolf. This one isn't as bad. So, yep, our Ice Wolf buddy here. We're just gonna stand right here and let him do that attack, which is good. I'm gonna try and see if I can get close enough to hit him. Then I'm gonna hit him from a distance here. I'm trying not to get hit by any of the ice people outside of it. This was actually almost a perfect fight right there. I trapped him in a phase where he couldn't do anything. But now that we're done with that, we go on to probably the worst one. This is, if I'm going to die, this is where I will die, for the sole purpose of how difficult it is for me personally, and that is the fire boar. Now I'm going to try and work it out to where I get him trapped in a cycle here. If I stand right here, he's just going to run at the very edge every time. And then he ran away, which is unfortunate. Let's see if I can get him trapped in it again. Alright, we finished that off, that's good. So now it's just a matter of getting past the next couple waves. The next one can be somewhat troubling as well, because remember how I said we have to go after the bird multiple times? Well, here's the second time that we have to fight after the bird, but at least we don't have to worry about the small guys. But the first thing we're going to try and do is get a little bit of health. This is the best time for us to gather up our health here, because all these birds are in our way, and they like to drop a lot of health, like that, and that, and that. Cool, cool. That's exactly what we wanted. Alrighty. Alright, now we're just going after the bird here.
They're so jittery. It's just a wee bit of a bump.
I have no way of, like, doing this any faster than I'm doing. Alright, so now we're going after this. And then last but not least, we have to climb up, the platforms in order to get ourselves to the final little section here. But while we're climbing up there, we're gonna try and see if we can collect health, because we're gonna need it. Bird is bird. Nothing there. We're gonna roll out of the way of these guys. We're gonna dodge these guys every time. But we're pretty good on health right now, so I'm not, like, too worried. Oh, I lied. I'm helping for health here. That's the reason why we need health there at the very end. I got very unfortunate because they would not give me health, so I ended up dying. But luckily we're still on the last phase here. And now that we've died here on the final phase, we can just go up to the very top. Without having to worry about attacking anybody else. I just got very unfortunate. I was up at the top, and then I got attacked twice, which dropped my health drastically. Alright, Merida. Alright, Merida. I'm hoping for help here, please. Nope. All I can do now is hope for help. Nope. No health still. I need health really bad. Okay, let's just go for it.
It's just a wee bit of a bump.
Okay, so timing comes up the second that I finish off this last tablet. And 3, 2, 1, time. So that was Disney-Pixar's Brave. 90% done very quickly. I hope you enjoyed watching the game. It's super fun, and this would be awesome for a Disney block. I would love for more people to see this game because it's a small community, and I would love for the community to get bigger. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this is chosen for the marathon. Thank you.